All systems go. Cleared for takeoff.
It's Friday. This is the MLB Quick Hit video brought to you by SHIPITNation.com. I am Gyiraszin. Today we got a 10-game slate over there on FanDuel and DraftKings. A little bit of weather concern, so we'll have to check that out. But before we all get into that, we got to keep the bosses happy, do a little bit of housekeeping. So make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Make sure you get over there to that YouTube page at SHIPIT Nation and hit the subscribe button. Definitely appreciate that. We're trying to get over to 2,000 subscribers, so help us get to that. Once we do, we're going to have a bunch of giveaways and all kinds of fun stuff going on. So let's see if we can get us closer to that goal. So also here today, make sure you guys get over there, SHIPIT Nation, $59.99 a month, and then $5.99 for the year. Hell of a discount going on over there. So make sure you guys check out SHIPITNation.com. So let's just get into the games here. As I mentioned, a little bit of weather concerns, primarily over there on the East Coast. Seattle and Baltimore, we got a little bit of concerns. Texas and the Yankees, and New York and Philly. So make sure you guys are over there checking them out before lock. As always, weather definitely something that you're going to want to pay attention to here today. So Vegas, as Vegas sees it, we got a high total, game total, 11.5 over there in Coors Field, just like usual. And then we got two games in the nines, which are the Mets in Philly. And then we got Oakland, Toronto. And then all the other games are in the 8. So pretty even, over-unders here today, except for that large one over there in Coors Field. So we got a pretty even out slate here today as far as Vegas sees it. Team totals, we got the Angels up there at top, 6.5, San Diego 5.4, Colorado 5.3, and in Philly at 5. Low team totals, Washington at 3.3, Oakland 3.4, Milwaukee and Arizona coming in at 3.8. Let's just take a real quick peek here at some of the top pitchers of the slate here today. And one of my favorites and one of the safest plays of the slate at 10-2 over there on FanDuel, Logan Webb. 7 innings his last 4 out of 5 starts, high 11 Ks there versus Milwaukee. He's got a pretty low walk rate, 4.8, 24.5% K rate. I think he's the safest play here today and a guy that I'd be looking at to build my lineups. Now, Chris Bassett is another pitcher I'd be looking at here today, 9,300. He gets a decent matchup against the A's. Now, I did notice a little something. He has had 2 starts here recently that were duds, weren't very good, but they were both on the road. His last 3 home starts, he's had 43 points, 46 points, 61 points. So I think he gets the ship righted here today against the Oakland team, and he gets back in the 40s and 50-point range. We're going to go a little bit lower here for my next guy that I'm looking at here, and that is Brian Bello at 8,700, Boston Red Sox. He's got the White Sox here tonight. 22% K rate, pretty low walk rate, 7%. He's got a high ground ball rate as well for his right-handed batters. He's had 97 pitches in his last 7 starts, and he's not given up more than 3 runs in his last 10. So definitely like the consistency out of this young kid here. I think there's some strikeouts to be had in that Washington lineup, and at that price, 8,700, definitely think he is a great play here today. Now, let's just take a quick peek at our favorite stacks of the day. And my favorite stack here today is going to be the San Diego Padres against Patrick Corbin. Corbin is just one of the pitchers we always like to attack, of course. I think this game here can definitely keep up with the Coors Field game. Corbin does not miss any right-handed bats. So today, Machado, Tatis, definitely going to be at the top of my individual bats here today. But definitely think the Padres are the top stack here coming in today. Now, number 2 stack, obviously you can't forget about Coors Field. The Angels are in there. Freeland is just another guy that doesn't miss bats. I do like all the righties here today for the Angels. Drury, Renfroe, Trout, Ward. I think all these guys, and of course, don't be a donkey and leave Ohtani out of your stacks. Definitely need to include him. Another stack I'd be looking at here today, as always, like attacking those Oakland A's. I think the Blue Jays are one of the top stack here today. Obviously like to get in after that bullpen. Caprillion, another guy that I like to attack all the right-handed bats. Guerrero, Bichette, Chapman, Springer, and then I even think Belt here today is a great play. So Blue Jays, another one for me. So some top bats here that I'd be looking at here today, some top hitters that I like here. The top one standing out for me is Fernando Tatis. It seems like he's in this video all the time. I mean, the guy's just been absolutely on fire. Gets a great matchup with the guy today, has a low K rate, gets hit hard quite a bit. That Washington bullpen stinks. I think Tatis has a pretty good game here today. Another guy I'm looking at here from the Angels, but I think this guy might be a little bit overlooked. He's just not going to be probably in too many stacks, and that is Hunter Renfroe. Renfroe has been a guy over his career that just absolutely crushes left-handed pitching. Freeland, just another guy that just doesn't miss bats, as we've been mentioning. But I think Renfroe's the guy that may get left off some of the Angel stacks here today. So I'd definitely be sure you include him as well. So also another guy I kind of mentioned a little bit earlier that I'd be looking at here today, and that's Brandon Belt. I mean, Belt's been absolutely smashing, got hurt, missed a few weeks there, come back, got a hit here recently. But Caprillion against left-handed batting, I mean, just poor slugging, over 500. And then you got a guy with an over 2 home run rate per 9. So against lefty. So I think Belt here gets the job done. So I'd definitely be looking at some Brandon Belt. But that is going to do it here for the quick hit video on a Friday. Make sure you guys get over there, check out that show at 4:30 today. And also make sure you guys are checking out that weather. But make sure you get over there, SHIPIT.com, SHIPITNation.com. Check out those projections. Been red hot here in the as far as compared to some of the others in the industry. So make sure you guys get over there to SHIPITNation.com. So, hey, that's going to do it here for today on a Friday. Appreciate you listening, and we'll check you later.